Chelsea.
My name is Brandon.
And we're interpreters here in Alberta Parks in beautiful Kananaskis Country.
Now, before we get started, we would just like to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that the Kananaskis Country is situated within the traditional territories of the Treaty 7 land. And as such, there are several indigenous groups who call this place home. And as treaty people ourselves, it is our responsibility to be respectful guests on this beautiful landscape.
Now, tonight's show is all about water. Yes. Yes, it is. I forget all my lines right now. This is not good. I'm thinking about my other show. Okay, no. Okay, tonight. Yes, water. So water, as you may or may not know, so sorry, comes in 3 different forms: as a liquid,
Like water and rain.
as a gas,
Like water vapor.
and as a solid.
Like snow and ice.
And if you're from around here, you're probably more than familiar with ice and especially snow.
Yeah, and up here in the mountains, a harmless layer of snow can suddenly become a deadly avalanche.
Oh, but not to worry. It's the summertime. The chances of an avalanche happening are pretty slim.
Yeah, especially ones happening on cue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So that's why we decided to make a human avalanche using all of you, our amazing audience.
That's right. So when you hear Chelsea or I yell,
Look out! Avalanche!
that's your cue to stick your hands way up in the air.
And then, the people who are at the back, you're going to get this thing started, and you're going to yell, swoosh, and bring your arms down like that. But be sure not to hit the person in front of you. They wouldn't like that very much.
So when you hear the people behind you go,
Swoosh!
that's your cue to go swoosh.
It's kind of like the wave, except from back to front. So we're counting on all you guys in the back to get this thing started.
It's all on you.
There it is. All right. Why don't we give it a shot? Look out! Avalanche! Yes! Oh, that's amazing.
So as we mentioned, tonight's show is all about water.
Fresh water, to be even more precise.
Now, 75% of the Earth's surface is covered in water.
And of that, 97% of it is salt water.
Yeah, and as of right now, there's no cheap and effective way to make fresh water from salt water.
So that means that only 3% of the water on Earth is actually fresh water.
Most of that water is trapped within polar ice caps or glaciers, or is trapped deep underground in the form of groundwater.
Yeah, and hardly any of the fresh water that is available is even clean.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about water up here in the pristine, beautiful, fresh mountains.
No, not at all. Up here, the water is pure, untouched by human contamination or industry. Or is it? Dun, dun, dun!
Tonight, we are going on a quest.
A quest to save the fresh water.
Put your hands together for
Flow Factor.
I'm gonna eat ya!
Wait! There's something you must know!
What? That you're going to taste like chicken?
No! I'm a whirligig beetle!
Yeah, I know. Look, there's a convenient graphic right here. They're shiny, black, and look at those wing covers. They're blinding.
Cool your fins! Don't give in to your voracious appetite!
Hey, don't you whirligig beetles swim around in large groups, whirling around in circles? Why don't you invite your friends over? I'm hungry.
Don't worry, you will eat me.
That's the plan. Wait, you want me to eat you?
Yes, and not just because you're Bull Trout.
How do you know my name?
I'm not just your average pond-dwelling insect, you know. I got eyes at the top of my head and below the surface. I can see both above and below the water. I can even sense vibrations by the movements that you make.
Oh yeah? Can you sense this?
What?
Ah!
Yeah! How? You see, young Bull Trout, the organs at the base base of my antenna are very sensitive to movement. But with my keen senses, I'm sensing there's something very wrong going on here. And it goes beyond you trying to devour me.
Wow. Wait. I got it.
All right. Think, Bull Trout. Where are we?
Oh, riddle. I love riddles. In the Breakfast Club?
No. We are in the water.
Ah, right.
You see, the water may be our home, but it's so much more than that. Water is the giver of life and makes up the majority of our bodies. Every living thing depends on it. All water is linked.
I don't get it.
Okay. Imagine a small drop of water falling as rain. That rain may join to form a rivulet. Many rivulets may join to form a small stream, and that stream will grow into a mighty river, and that river will eventually flow into the ocean. Any area of land that is drained by a river into an ocean is called a watershed or a drainage basin. And we are in the Kananaskis River watershed, which flows into the Bull River watershed.
Awesome. I'm gonna eat you now.
Oh, cool your gluttonous instincts for a moment longer. By eating me, you will be making a choice. You see, many of our citizens are suffering, and I need to find out why.
What? How are they suffering?
You see, many insects and fish are finding it difficult to survive. Low oxygen levels are making it difficult for aquatic insects to breathe. Caddisflies and mayflies are disappearing, and fish eggs cannot develop. Even with the Bull Trout catch and release program here in Kananaskis Country, you may not be safe.
I thought they were throwing me back because I was too small.
Okay, that too, you see. There are many things working against your species. Late development, voracious appetite, loss of habitat, not to mention low flow in rivers and streams. But now, all bull trout caught in Kananaskis waters must be put back, and you were declared Alberta's provincial fish!
Me? Alberta's provincial fish?
Yes, a feat that I think deserves a round of applause. Yes.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna eat you now.
Didn't I mention a voracious appetite? Yes, you can eat me.
Oh.
But by eating me, you will be taking on my mission. You see, you must make a choice, Bull Trout. Blue water or brown water? Make your decision.
Well, brown's the color of poo, so I choose blue water.
But you'll have to catch me first.
Maybe I bit off more than I can chew. But I promise, I have to find the source of the water's problem. But where's the problem coming from? Oh, I don't feel so good. The whirligig beetle isn't sitting so well. Oh no. Wait, what's that noise? Hello?
Follow the flow of the rivers. They will show you the way.
Right. All drainage basins connect with rivers that eventually lead into the ocean. So if I follow the lakes and streams, I should be able to find the source of the water's problem. Okay, great. Going swimming, swimming upstream, swimming upstream, swimming up. I'm a fish. Swimming upstream, swimming up. Keep on swimming. Ow! Hey, what is this thing? Some sort of barrier or something. What? Hey you! What is this thing?
Great blue heron here at your service. That there young bull trout is called a dam.
What? But the dams I know are made out of mud and rocks and sticks and stuff.
Oh yeah! Now that would be a beaver-built dam.
Huh?
This one here, this is a human-built dam. It makes electricity. Whatever that is. Humans sure seem to like it though. Me, I prefer your beaver-built dam. Talk about your littoral zone, right?
What? The littoral zone?
Yeah, the littoral zone. Get on over here, I'll show you.
Swimming again, swimming.
You see, the littoral zone is the shallow body of water in a lake or a pond where sunlight can reach the bottom. Oh, it's a great place for fish and insects, great habitat for fish like you, birds like me. Oh, yeah. The littoral zone is teeming with life.
Well, I don't see any fish or insects along this shoreline.
Well, yeah, now that's because this is a human-built dam.
Oh.
The water levels go up and down. Makes it pretty difficult for a little fishy like you to find something to eat or to hide.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
It's all crystal clear. Just like water. Huh? Thank you. Anyways, you think you can help me get over this dam?
Oh, well, sure I can. You'll just have to get into my belly first.
What? Your belly? You're gonna eat me?
Well, yeah. I'm a great blue heron, and I eat little fishies like you. So now I'm gonna stab you with my pointy bill and swallow you whole.
Ah!
Yeah.
Wait, can't we talk this over?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a worm or a frog or
Oh, well, sure I prefer those, but they're not here right now, and you are.
Wait.
What?
Okay. Oh, you can eat me.
Right.
But I'm on a quest to save the freshwater. By eating me, my mission will become your mission. Do you promise?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Then you can eat me.
Sounds good.
Ah, yeah! Oh, getting eaten alive feels good.
Oh, yummy, sweaty fish heads. Ah, delicious. Oh, what a silly fish. A problem with the fresh water? Oh, I mean, even if there was a problem with the fresh water, it wouldn't be my problem. I am a bird, and I can always just fly away. That is a problem for the fish, and well, the fish are just gonna have to deal with it. I think that's what they're gonna have to do. Ha ha, little fishies.
No, it's not nonsense.
Oh.
There is something wrong with the water.
Oh.
It's affecting everything. Plants and animals in the water, on land and in the air are being affected. And that includes birds.
Oh no. Oh, I heard about some stories where birds would lay their eggs, but the eggshells are too thin, so they would break before the poor chicks had a chance to hatch.
We're all counting on you, Heron.
Oh, goodness.
Good luck.
Oh, all right. Oh, I gotta do something. But which way should I go? Should I fly upstream or should I fly downstream? Oh, wait a minute. The water is coming from the sky. So maybe I should head on up high to the sky. All right, let's go. Alley-oop, whoop, woo. Ooh. Oh my. This sky sure goes on for a long, long way. But every time I get on up here to these clouds, all the darn water disappears. Oh no. You know what? I'm just gonna rest my tired old wings here on this Rocky Mountain ledge.
Bah, bah,
What?
bah, bah. Whoa! Dude, what are you doing up here, man? Oh, this is no place for a great blue heron. Oh, a steep rocky cliff. This is a place for me, a mountain goat. Oh, I'm like king of the mountain.
Oh, you're right. This ain't no place for a great blue heron like me. There is nothing up here for me to eat. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, it's desolate. And you live up here? Well, what do you eat, huh?
Oh, dude, see that bit of green stuff over there? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a sedge, dude.
Oh.
I eat those. Oh, ooh, and see that bit of orange crusty stuff on this rock over here?
Uh-huh.
That's lichen, dude. I eat that too. Oh.
Oh, gross. My condolences. Ooh.
What are you doing up here anyways, dude?
I am on a mission.
On mission? Oh, tubular. Oh, what kind of mission are you on?
I'm gonna save the fresh water.
Ooh.
But every time I get on up here to these clouds, all the darn water disappears. Oh.
Oh, bah, bah, bah.
What are you bad about, huh?
Dude, the water is in the clouds?
Yeah.
The water is the clouds, dude. Oh, haven't you ever heard about the water cycle?
No, I haven't.
Well, look to your left, because there's a convenient graphic right there.
Oh,
Check it out, dude. The water cycle. You see, water through condensation. First, evaporation.
yes.
Through evaporation, water slowly, through condensation, condenses into...
Oh, I know this. Clouds.
Gnarly, man. Then, when the water droplets get big enough, then it starts to...
Rain.
Or snows.
Oh,
That's just water in its frozen form.
that's pretty neat.
You see, any water that falls from the sky is called precipitation, dude.
it out.
Then it falls back down to the ground where it joins up with the water cycle. Where it... I had a brain fart. Falls back to the ground where it joins up with the lakes and the rivers, dude. But some water is trapped deep underground in the form of groundwater. It's all a never-ending cycle, dude.
Yeah.
Check it out, dude.
Yeah.
Evaporation,
Yeah.
condensation, precipitation.
That's pretty neat.
Check it out, dude. Oh, you know the moves.
Oh, I guess I do.
Cool. Check it out, dude. It's the water cycle, water going round and round.
Water up.
Water down on land, in air, and underground. The water cycle keeps the water moving. Water up, water down, water keeps on grooving. Hey, evaporation, when water turns to gas, invisible in air, rising above the land mass.
Plant evaporation.
Oh,
We call it transpiration. Water exits through the leaves, it aids in circulation.
Aids in circulation. It's the water cycle, water going round and round.
Water up.
Water down on land, in air, and underground. The water cycle keeps the water moving. Water up, water down, water keeps on grooving. When things start to get cool, the water starts to change by forming small droplets. Condensation is the name.
When droplets start to get big, suspension cannot remain. Precipitation results, forming snow or hail or rain.
Snow, hail, or rain. It's the water cycle, water going round and round.
Water up.
Water down on land, in air, and underground. The water cycle keeps the water moving. Water up, water down, water keeps on grooving. Oh, I'm a mountain goat. Oh, really, dude?
Evaporation, condensation, precipitation. Oh, Nita, well, you sure are smart. High five.
Oh, okay. Look out! Avalanche!
Oh, my goodness. Oh, what was that?
That was a slow motion avalanche. In real time, they can travel up to 300 kilometers per hour. And the avalanche is a rush of snow that happens when a layer of snow is on top of an unstable layer of snow. It's just one of the ways that water affects the mountains, dude. I mean, literally, look at the mountains, dude. They've been carved by
Water.
That's right, dude. Rain, snow, even ice and rock cracks exerts enough pressure to weaken and erode the rock.
Wow.
Does more than that, too. See that bit of rubble down there in the valley?
Oh, yes, I see it.
Well, water, along with gravity, is responsible for carrying those rocks down the sides of mountains. This is totally intense in the case of a mudslide or a rock slide. Oh, and see that river down there in the valley?
Oh, yeah, I see it. The clear one.
Oh, well, that river is responsible for carrying mud and rocks down the sides of mountains and through the riverbed, dude. Oh, it looks totally brown with all the stuff it's carrying. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look out! Avalanche!
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, is that wind?
I think it's... Is there wind? There should be.
There should be.
Come, where is it?
If everybody could just go swoop. Oh, there it is!
Oh, no. Oh, I gotta get off of this mountain. But I still haven't figured out what the problem is with the water.
What are you talking about, dude? There's nothing wrong with the water.
Oh, but everyone who I talk to says there's a problem with the water and I have to find it.
Tell you what, dude. There's this super old, super cool glacier who lives on top of the mountain.
Okay.
I'll talk to the old gal for you.
Oh, great. But wait. Hadn't you better eat me if you want to take my mission?
Dude, gross. I already told you I ate sedges and lichen.
Oh.
Get out of here. It's too dangerous.
All right. Bye.
Oh, dude. Oh. Well, I better start climbing this mountain if I want to see Iceman. Oh, this mountain looks like it's not for wimps. Hey, Iceman! Iceman, where are you?
Right here.
That's not Iceman.
Right here. Right here.
I know Iceman's voice when I hear it.
Right here.
You're not Iceman either. Iceman! Iceman! Better hurry up. These kids are...
I'm up here, Goatie.
Here's Iceman. Oh, you look like you've lost weight, dude. What's wrong? Oh, look at
Well,
this shiny
it's
rock.
true, I have lost weight. Things have been heating up around here. Thanks to climate change, I've shrunk a kilometer in the past 10 years. At this rate, because I'm a small glacier, I should be completely melted down and in the ocean in 20 to 40 years. How are things with you?
Oh, dude, I heard there's something wrong with the water. Do you know anything about that? Iceman?
I know one problem. It's living inside me.
What are you talking about, dude?
A little thing called pollution.
Pollution? Up here?
Oh no, I'm melting.
Oh no! Iceman! Iceman! Did she say pollution? Yes. Wait, how does pollution get up here? There are no garbage dumps or factories. Now I know all hikers pack out their garbage. But how does pollution get all the way up here?
I think I can answer that question, darling.
Who are you?
Professor Pollution, darling. The malevolent ringleader of a lawless pack of pollutants.
But I thought pollutants didn't exist up here.
Oh, I assure you, darling, they do. As a matter of fact, some chemicals like DDT accumulate at higher concentrations at higher elevations. That's why I'm here. I'm waiting for things to thaw a little bit more so I can wreak havoc downstream. Yeah. Wait. I can't say anything.
Oh, let me get that for you.
Help me out. Yeah. Oh, DDT, darling, so lovely of you to join us. Allow me to introduce you to DDT, you mangy goat. DDT accumulates in animals, potentially causing birth defects. He's been banned in Canada and US, but still has managed to find his way up here to the Rockies.
But how?
Oh, darling, haven't you ever heard of a little thing called the water cycle?
Oh, dude, have I? Water up, water down, water...
All right, so then you know that what goes up must come down.
Yeah, totally, man.
Totally, man. Thanks to the border crossing known as the atmosphere and a little thing called the grasshopper effect, I said see you later to my friends down south and decided to move to Canada.
The grasshopper effect?
Yeah, the grasshopper effect. It's where pollutants from other countries travels on the wind as gas with water vapor, then comes down with the ice and snow. All right, gorgeous. Let's hit the slopes. Oh, no, patience, darling, patience. We just have to wait for things to thaw a little bit more before we can make our tracks. Of destruction, that is. Do you feel that, my little pollutant? we're moving.
You'll never get away with this!
Oh, on the contrary, you overly hairy thing, I already have. As a matter of fact, now that this pathetic, oversized ice cube has melted just a little bit more, I am free to wreak havoc over the entire planet! Ha-ha! Let's go, DDT. Yeah.
Iceman, what do I do? Iceman?
Don't waste your time, Goatie. The wetlands will take care of those evildoers.
Oh, I sure hope you're right, dude. I sure hope you're right.
Row, row, row your pollutants gently down the stream. Destroy some things along the way. Ooh, we are so mean. Hey, look! It's my old friend, Turbidity!
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fabulous, darling, fabulous. Oh, I thought we might run into you, Turbidity. Nothing quite like particulate matter, such as clay and silt, to dirty the water. Oh, and I noticed that there aren't really that many trees in the area. Not much to keep the soil in place. And with spring runoff in full swing, I thought we might find you here. How are things with you?
Oh, you know, just hanging out, reducing oxygen levels, and suffocating fish eggs in the water.
Oh, fabulous.
Stopping the light from penetrating the water, causing aquatic plants to die and stuff.
Ooh, die.
And you, Professor P?
Oh, no, Professor Pollution, darling. Never Professor P, please, never.
Oh, I'm
please.
sorry.
That's all right. Things are good with me, you know. I'm just trying to take over the world, one pollutant at a time. It's fabulous. Ooh, fabulous, I say.
Right on.
All right, Turbidity, let's get going. May I have the microphone? All right, we're going this way. Let's go down and wreck the park, wreck the park, wreck the park. Oh, look, it's my old friend, Heavy Metal.
Rock on.
Oh, fabulous, darling, fabulous. How are things with lead and mercury now that you decided to strike out on your own from the factory? Still trying to cause cancer, plus attack the central nervous system of innocent animals?
Rock on.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. All right, Turbidity, Heavy Metal, DDT, let's go. Oh, the atoms and the molecules go round and round, round and round, round and round. The atoms and the molecules go round and... Oh, wait, what the filters? We're slowing down. This isn't good. Oh, no. Wait, who are you? What are you? What do you want?
It's me, SpongeBob Green Plants.
And to think we were afraid of a bunch of little plants, right?
I'm more than just a bunch of plants. I'm a bog. A spongy boggy. I'm a shallow body of water covered in sphagnum moss. And for your information, I'm a type of wetland.
Oh, well, thank you for the information. I'm enlightened. That's great. Now, if you wouldn't mind, we're just passing through, okay?
Not so fast. You see, wetlands have the ability to filter and neutralize harmful chemicals such as you and your awful pack of pollutants by absorbing them and trapping them in our moss and peat.
Oh, all right. Well, then I guess you're just going to have to catch us first.
Catch you I will.
All right, my pack of pollutants through the bog. Turbidity, you go get him. You've got this.
Ah!
Oh, no.
I've got turbidity. I'm going to send you to the muck to a large round of applause.
Yay.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You see, I'll make good use of turbidity. I'll absorb his minerals and nutrients to help me grow big and strong. Hey, I think it's time for a little victory song.
Song?
Yes. Wetlands are nature's cleaning machines, ridding us of pollutants so mean. We have insects and plants and bacteria. It's the filtering fiesta. It's the filtering fiesta.
Okay, all right, SpongeBob. So it seems you got turbidity. Ooh, well, big deal. You know what? He was weak anyways. All right, Heavy Metal, DDT, we can still take him down. Yeah.
Wait.
All right, let's go. Oh, no,
potentially dangerous heavy metals. It's a complicated task, but with the help of bacteria, sedimentation, and us plants, we can make the water metal-free.
Whoa! Yay! We did it, everybody! We got heavy metal! I think it's time for another song.
Oh, no, please, not another song.
Oh, it's happening. Soon. What?
Where is it, huh?
Oh, there it is. Wetlands, our nature's cleaning machine. Bringing us the pollutants so clean. We have insects and plants and bacteria. It's a filter fiesta. It's a filter fiesta.
All right, okay, SpongeBob. Seems you have heavy metal turbidity. Well, you know what? I still have my darling DDT. Yeah, and we can still take care of business. Yeah. Hey, wait. What's this funny-looking plant?
Those are elephant's head flowers, a plant commonly found in the wetlands, and they have the ability to absorb DDT through their roots.
Wait, can we talk about this? Wait, no!
Oh my gosh! No! DDT!
Yes! We did it, everybody! We got DDT! And, I think you know what time it is. Wetlands! Sun nature's cleaning machine. Creating us the pollutants so clean. We have insects and plants and bacteria. It's a filter fiesta. It's a filter fiesta.
No, we are not applauding for that. We heard it 3 times. It's not good. All right, SpongeBob. You know, you think you may have gotten my darling DDT, but you know what? That is where you now are wrong. You see, DDT isn't readily broken down by plants and bacteria, so soon our friend will be back. Oh, that's right. If an animal eats that plant, then DDT will be transferred to it and it will be magnified in the food chain. Yeah! It's fabulous! Fabulous, I say.
It's true, us wetlands are overworked. And we can only handle so many heavy metals, but you'll be sorry. I'm going to get the big kahunas.
Pathetic dog. All right. Well, you know what? Sure. His cleaning abilities may be impressive, right? But you know what? There is a whole host of other pollutants just looking for work. Acid rain, legions of pesticides, more and more heavy metals. The list goes on and on. Oh, wait a minute. Where did that bog go? Bog? The bog. Was I bogging him down with the bad news? Oh, no. You know what? Perhaps his memory got a little bit boggy, right? Oh, no. Maybe he decided to put on his sneakers and go bogging. What, none of you like my jokes? Well, that's all right. You know what? He was starting to bog me down anyways. I'm leaving. Had enough of these people. Wait. That's not good. What are you? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Oh, right. A little boy is my worst nightmare. No. That hat you're wearing, that is my worst nightmare. That's terrible.
My mom dressed me.
Oh.
Look, I've seen a lot of Kananaskis Country interpretive programs, and I know there's lots of things I can do to stop you, Dr. Dummyhead. You and your evil pack of pollutants.
Okay, easy, darling, easy. I may be evil, but I'm still sensitive.
I know you're trying to take over the world and everything, but there's lots of things I can do to stop you. Try this on for size.
A toothbrush?
I'm gonna turn off the tap when I'm brushing my teeth.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna use low-flow shower heads.
Right.
This one's gonna hurt.
Will it? Will it really?
I'm gonna keep a jug of cold water in the fridge so I don't have to run the tap to get the water cold. Look, a squirrel.
Oh no! I'm melting! Oh, I'm melting! Oh no! Do any moms, are they in the audience? Do you have a Band-Aid or something? Only a small one though, because I'm not hurt at all!
Oh no! What should I do?
What should he do?
Wait, I know. There's lots of people out there who are just like me. Oh, like my best friends. Kieran, Kaylin, get up here. Come on, hurry up. This is life or death. Hurry up. Get up here. Okay, yeah, stand right there. Just right there. Yeah, okay. So my bestest friends in the whole wide world are going to hold up a sign. And can you read out what it says at Dr. Turdface over here? Okay, so,
That was me.
look, lots of fertilizers end up in our waterways. Things, and this causes fish and insects. This causes algae to grow, which causes fish and insects to suffocate. What should we do?
Use low.
Fertilizers.
Use slow release fertilizer.
Boom! Okay. Lots of chemicals end up in our waterways, down our drains. Things like oils, solvents, even old prescriptions. What should we do? Get them.
Dispose of chemicals properly.
No.
Boom!
Oh, no.
Okay, so now the toilets. Toilets are the #1 household waster of water. What should we do?
Use low flush toilets.
Okay, get her! Get her!
I'm dead!
Yes! Good job! Yay! Go back to a large round of applause! Yay! We did it, everybody! Oh, I know the solutions are really simple, but they're really effective. Can I sing you a song?
Yes.
It's better than SpongeBob's. Okay, sweet. Okay. Here we go. Okay. It's time to save the water. Don't just flush for fun. Don't use harmful products. Avoid sprinklers in the sun. Keep your tap from prevent. Shut them off real tight. Use water sparingly. Will support fresh water's plight.
Great job! There's a lot of water on Earth. More is water than is turf. Salt water makes 97%. Conserve the fresh water before it's spent. Rolling fresh water is in ice. Or underground, the water gets trapped. There is not much we can use, so let's talk about the things that we can do. It's time to save the water. Don't just flush for fun. Don't use harmful products. Avoid sprinklers in the sun. Keep the taps from shut them off real tight. Use water sparingly. Doing great.
Water's light.
Oh, fresh water is the key to survival for you and me. It connects all living things and the balance it does bring. Fresh water to survive.
It keeps all living things alive.
Look, water is everywhere, up and down, all around. Water needs our care. Oh no,
Save the water.
don't just flush for fun. Don't use harmful
Products.
avoid sprinklers in the sun. Keep your taps from the bed. Shut them off real time.
Use water sparingly. Will support fresh
off real tide. Use water sparingly to support fresh water's place. Save the water, 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 save the water.
Another word.
Save the water, save the water, save the water. Save the water. Great job.
High five.
Save the water, save the water, save the water, save the water.
Save the water.
Save the water, 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 save the water.
You gotta save.
You got to save. Save. You gotta save the water.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So water is important to all life on Earth, especially us.
Yes, and with a few small changes, we can drastically improve our water quality right here at home.
Yes. As we mentioned in tonight's show, water flows in a cycle.
Yes, it does.
That means the same water that was on the Earth 70 years ago, 70 years ago, 7,000 years ago is the same water that we have today.
Exactly.
So if we pollute the water here, it will flow in that cycle and come back right to us. And that means when it's raining, it's actually raining dinosaur pee.
Who would have thought it, right?
Getting peed on by dinosaurs.
Fortunately, in Alberta parks and in other places across the province, land has been set aside so it will sustain a minimum impact from human action and human influence, which is a great thing.
For a list of things you can do, you can visit www.rivers2oceans.ca for a list of things you can do to save the water! Yes. Save the water! Save the water! Save the water! Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all right though, because if you would like to donate to a local non-for-profit organization, consider donating to WildSmart. Look at this handy-dandy bin. You see, WildSmart works right here in Kananaskis to help reduce negative human-wildlife interactions. And they provide us with important bear spray training, which is amazing. So if you would like to donate, you know, a toonie, a 20, $5, $50, $1, $100, whatever you got, you know, maybe throw it in that bin. That would be amazing.
So can we give another huge round of applause to our audience volunteers?
Woo! That's amazing. Thank you.
So tomorrow night, same time, same place, you can come catch me and the coyote who cried wolf.
Ooh.
Yes, all about the wild dogs of Kananaskis Country. I heard it's pretty good. Might even be better than this show.
Okay, right. And if you would like to learn some more about water, come up to the front of the stage. We're going to be doing a little presentation about water as well as bull trout. And if you have any more burning questions, yes, feel free to come up to the front of the stage. Not on the stage, just the front of the stage. And we'll talk to you some more about water. So, thank you so much for coming. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Brandon.
And we're interpreters here in Alberta Parks. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great night, you guys. Thank you. All righty.
Is interested? Doing a little talk back about water, so you can come right to the front of the stage here. Now, you see this big old water bottle right here? This, if we imagine this is the Earth, this is all the water that we have on Earth, okay? Now, if I take this little cap here, and I pour water until it's full, you see that much water? That's how much fresh water we have compared to all this salt water. We can't drink salt water, can we? No, so this is how much fresh water we have. And guess what? We have even a little less, because some of it is trapped in those polar ice caps and glaciers, or it's trapped deep underground. So that's how much fresh water we have compared to all this salt water, right? So, what are some things that you can do to help protect and conserve that fresh water that we need? What are some things that we talked about in the show, or any ideas that you guys have? Any ideas at all? Any of those, remember any of those things that we talked about? What about these?
Plunger!
Not a plunger, it's a shower head. Remember we talked about using low flow shower heads, right? And what about these things right here? What does that word say? Say it loud and proud, as loud as you can.
Toilet!
Toilet! Right? So toilets in our house use 45% of our water.
That's why I don't use my toilet.
That's why you go to the outhouses. Yeah? Yeah, maybe just, don't use toilets. So you know what we say? If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. You know what that means, right? Go ask your parents. Okay? So water is very important to all life on Earth, right? And one of those animals that you saw in tonight's show was that fish, the bull trout, right? So remember how we talked about how they have a very voracious appetite? They're very, very hungry animals all the time. I've got something very awesome and very cool to show you. Are you ready? Check it out. This was inside a bull trout's stomach. That's like a full fish in there. Oh, someone's gonna puke. Pretty gross, hey? Yeah, this is inside me too. I'm Dutch. I love pickled fish. No, it is real. It is real, and it's pretty disgusting.
It is.
So, does anybody have any questions for me about the show, about water cycle, anything? Yes?
The water keeps our world wet.
Yeah, the water keeps our world wet, right? Which is important.
Yeah.
What's going on in BC right now, where all the smoke is coming from? Forest fires. Right? I know you're not in BC, but the smoke's coming in, right? Oh, you live in BC. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. So it's important that we have that water, right? That helps prevent forest fires and stuff like that, right? Any other questions? Yeah? You can what? Sand. To put out fires. Yes, you can. Yeah?
How long did it take you to learn all your lines?
How long did it take us to learn all our lines?
Still learning my lines. It took us about a month to put the whole show together. Lots of rehearsals, lots of practicing, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And we get to do it for you guys.
we learned our lines in maybe about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks, and the rest of that time was spent, putting this stuff together.
Good stuff.
So that's all the time we have for questions, my friends. So thank you so much. That's the inside of a bull trout.
Did you go surfing?
Okay, thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.